Look at the base. Then look at the planes. Then tell me those are the same country's idea of these men.
Same war, different uniform.
Same country telling them they probably couldn't do it anyway.
In 1925, the United States Army War College put it in writing. Black men, it said, lacked the moral strength and the intellectual capacity for skilled military roles. That was official, on the record, 16 years later. Pushed by the NACA, the black press, and a young man named Yazy Williams who sued the Army for the right to fly, they opened a training program, segregated, at Tuskegee, Alabama. They called it the Tuskegee Experiment, as if whether a black man could fly a plane were an open scientific question in 1941.
Where are you from?
Chicago, South Side.
Long way from Chicago.
These planes need to fly. I know how to make them fly. So here I am.
The thing about an experiment is when the subject knows he's in one, he will do his damn best to get the outcome he needs.
The young one. Something's off.
He's about to fly into German territory.
That's not what I mean. I want to talk to him.
He's not sleeping.
How do you know?
Nobody writes that carefully unless the writing is stopping them thinking about something else.
Lieutenant.
Ma'am.
Journalist. We're documenting the 332nd. One question. Why do you fly?
Because they said I couldn't. Because my father said I could. Because somebody has to be first and it might as well be us. And because I'm good at it.
Take me up.
No.
One recon hop. The two-sitter on the line. People need to see what you actually do up there, not read a number in a file.
It's a combat sky, not a sightseeing tour. If we get bounced, your cargo I can't protect. And the last thing this outfit needs is a reporter dead in one of our aircraft.
Then don't let me die.
The texting. You strap in when I say, you touch nothing. And if I tell you to hold on, you hold on like your life is the thing you're holding.
Other groups broke formation to hunt kills and left the bombers naked. Not these men. They stayed.
The bomber crews called them the Red Tail Angels, not because it's poetic.
Because when you were alone over Germany at 30,000 feet with German planes coming in, and a red tail pulled up on your wing, it meant you were going to be all right.
The 332nd flew 179 bomber escort missions. On 7 of them, escorted bombers were lost to enemy fighters. The average for other groups was 46 lost. The experiment was producing results.
Which is exactly why someone wanted to change the numbers.
Look at this.
This isn't right. The date doesn't match the mission log.
It's not just the date. The loss numbers have been adjusted. Small enough that someone scanning quickly would miss it. Big enough that if this were used as evidence against the program, against the group, it would look like a pattern of failure that isn't there.
Someone is manufacturing a record of failure.
Document by document. Not dramatic enough to notice until there are enough of them. And then someone in Washington pulls the file and says, look, the experiment hasn't worked. We have the numbers right here.
Close the program.
Close the program, send the men home, and write the history of black aviators in this war as a failed experiment.
This isn't trying to change who wins the war. It's trying to change what the war means, what it proves.
Which is worse?
Yes.
There were people inside the United States military who genuinely hoped this would fail. A general named Hunter told a subordinate, on the record, that he'd be delighted if the black officers did something he could court-martial them for. That's not a paraphrase. That's the quote. The Shadow isn't doing anything that wasn't already being tried from inside the system. He's just doing it from a position nobody can see. Tonight, whoever's doing this comes back to finish it.
So we wait?
We wait.
Aisha! You went in alone. We don't do this. We watch, we report. We don't get in a room with...
You should have stayed on the beach.
He's gone.
That laugh.
Eli, the shot. Someone heard the shot. We have to move now.
Go.
George Hardy was 19 when he flew his first combat mission over Europe. 21 missions from this base in Italy. He went on to fly Flybat in Korea and in Vietnam. And when he was very old, he spent his time telling school children what he'd done and why it mattered. He died in 2025, 100 years old. He remembered everything.
The 332nd Fighter Group flew 1,578 combat motions. They destroyed a German destroyer with their guns. They shot down German jet fighters in propeller planes. They earned 96 distinguished flying crops. And when they got home, they were segregated at the docks, processed separately. German prisoners of war got better treatment than black American soldiers fighting for the country processing them.
The alterations in the records, did you...
I put the originals back. Photographed what had been changed. We can't alter anything, but we can document it.
And the gray man knows we're here now.
He knew we were on the beach. He said so. He knows we're here.
But he doesn't know who we are.
No. Not yet. The experiment did not fail. The numbers were real. The men were real. The missions were real. What the United States Army called scientifically uncertain in 1925 was answered definitively somewhere over Italy and Germany between 1943 and 1945. The answer was, of course they could. Did anyone seriously think otherwise?
Yes. Many people seriously thought otherwise, and some of them were still trying to change the result after the fact.
Which is why we're here.
The Tuskegee Airmen were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 2007, 62 years after the war ended. Some of them were there to receive it. Most were not.
George Hardy was there. He lived to be 100. He spent those years making sure the story didn't stay a footnote.
Someone else was in Ramitelli in the summer of 1944, changing the record. We don't know who. We don't know why. Not yet. But we know this much. Whatever they're trying to rewrite, it's bigger than one airfield in Italy.
And that laugh, I heard it clear as anything last night. I know it. I just can't remember from where.
Subscribe. We're going back. There's a lot more to find.